Hey everyone, today we're going to be going over how to create a digital drawing using Google Draw. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you the slideshow that is also attached to this assignment so that we can just go over that together. All right, so digital drawing using Google Drawings. This week we're going to be exploring digital drawing using Google Drawings. Digital art is created when we use a computer. Our objective is that students will be able to apply contemporary technologies for producing works in the arts in order to use a computer program to create a work of digital art. And our standard is that we will combine ideas to generate an innovative idea for art making. So basically, the first thing you want to do is come up with an idea of what to create using Google Drawings. And you can pretty much get your inspiration from anywhere, things in nature, people around you, different places that you might want to go, things you've seen in dreams, abstract art. You really want to take your time and think about your idea so that you can create something that's meaningful to you. Also, if you click this link down here, that's going to take you to a website that has some examples of digital art and artists. A lot of these artists use a lot of different computer programs and don't use Google Drawing, but this is a good jumping off point. So the first thing we're going to do is open up a new Google Drawings document. And the easiest way to make sure that this is attached to your assignment is to actually open the Google Drawings in our classroom assignment. So I'm going to go over how to do that first. So here I am in my Google Classroom. I'll get rid of that. So the first thing you're going to do is come over here under where it says your work and click add or create. A drop-down menu is going to come up. Under create new, you want to scroll down to drawings and click that. So then that starts to create a new Google drawing that's directly connected to this assignment so that you don't have to search in your Google Drive or anywhere on your computer to try to upload the file. So once it's created, you're going to just click it. It already has a title for you. And then you're going to start your drawing. So I think that I am going to use nature as my inspiration, and I'm going to make a mountain range. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my shape tool. Anytime that you want to pick a new shape, you need to make sure you click that button so this drop down comes down. And then you can see there's all different shapes here. They have different arrows, like word bubbles. And then if you're inspired by math, you can also use some things from the equation section. I'm just going to start by using my triangle. Now I've selected triangle, and to draw my shape, I'm just going to click and pull my mouse. When I let go, I can still change the shape of my mountain by selecting one of these blue boxes and kind of moving things around. I can also move my shape from where it is by clicking and just moving it. I can change the color of my shape by coming up here to the fill color tool. And I just click that and pick my colors. So I'm going to make a few more mountains. So I need to come up to my shape tool, pick triangle. I'm going to try to make them different shapes so they're all not the same. So that one's kind of taller and skinny. I'm going to move that over, and then I'm going to fill the color. Oh, this one be a little taller. All right, so there's my mountains, but now I want to change the color of my sky. So I need to add a shape to be able to do that. So what I'm going to do for this, and it's a little tricky because the shape's actually going to go on top of the mountains that I already drew, but there's a way to move that shape back. So I'm going to come up to my shape tool, and I'm just going to pick a square, and I'm going to make sure that's almost the same size as the whole Google Doc. I just want to change my color to a slightly different blue. And even though it's covering my mountains right now, there's a way for me to kind of move that to the background and then have the mountains be in my foreground again. So to do that, I'm going to come up to the Arrange button, click that, and then hover on top of Order, and then come down here and click Send to Back. So then my sky's moved back, my mountains are in the front. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to use the line tools. So for the line tools, that can help you draw straight lines, curvy lines. The polyline I really like because you're able to fill that in with a certain color. And then scribble is just kind of where you free draw with the mouse. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to click polyline. And I'm going to try to make some snow on my mountain caps. So I'm just going to kind of draw like little triangle shapes. And then I need my line to come up to the top of my mountain and connect back together so that I can make that shape. And it already turned white, which is great because that's the color I want it to be because it's snow. But if I wanted to change the color, I could just come here and pick any of the colors. So let's try that again. Ooh. Always make sure you hit the select, the arrow, so that you don't wind up drawing shapes where you don't want them. So I'm going to come back here to my polyline tool. I'll come to this mountain. Every time I draw a part of the line, I need to click so that it makes a point of the shape. And there we go. I'm going to come back to select again, click over here. I'm going to use that one more time for my last mountain. So I just click on the side of the mountain and drag my line to where I want it to be, and where I want it to stop, I click again. So I'm just going over the top of the mountain and connecting it back together. So there I have my mountains, the snow on my mountains. Now I need to add some details for my sky. Now I can use the polyline tool to do that, or I can use the regular line, or the scribble, or the shape tool. And the shape tool already has a bunch of pre-made shapes for you. So I think that I will add my sun. I just click and drag, and then I'm going to change that color. And remember, I can move that wherever I want it to be. Then I can come back here and add some more shapes with my clouds. I can make my shapes all, whoops, almost moved the background. I can make my shapes and clouds all different sizes. Just remember that when you're changing colors, you want to make sure you're selected on the right shape. And when you're selected on the shape, a box comes up with these blue boxes or blue squares. And I can always go back and change the shape of the things that I made by moving those blue squares. All right, so I think that I'm pretty much done with my digital drawing for today. So what's great about when you start your Google drawing document inside the assignment is it'll already save to where the assignment is, and it also automatically saves in your Google Drive. So you'll be able to search for it in case there's some reason that it doesn't automatically attach. So I can just exit out of that. And then you'll see it's already here in my assignment. in Google Classroom, and I would just click Turn In. Once you do that, you should be good to go. Let's go back to the slideshow just to make sure I went over everything that I wanted to. So in case you need to refer back to this slideshow, you can always pull that up. It'll be connected to the assignment. Here's the different shape, line, and scribble tool. Here's how we were changing the color of our shapes that we made. Here's how we move different things around the screen, either to the background or to bring them forward. So let's see what you can create this week. If you need help, make sure that you're reviewing the video and this slideshow because it should answer a lot of your questions. But if you still have questions, please email me or text me. I'm definitely by my phone and my computer between 11:30 and 2:30 every day of the week. And then on Tuesday, May 12th, I'm also going to be hosting a Google Meet session at 2:30. I'll post the link in Google Classroom around 2:15 in case you want to join in for help or if you just want to chat. All right, so that's it for this week. I hopefully will hear from a lot of you and talk to you soon. Happy creating.